It's the FA Cup third round, where the Giants meet the Minnows, dreaming to make art of the near impossible.
Salah, big chance. Holland, and he gets it. Hit by Son and hit beautifully. What a stunning goal. What a terrific finish. Great effort. What a goal.
Welcome to the Emirates FA Cup preview show. Coming up, the holders set their sights on more glory.
A very special cup and trophy to win. We're going for it again this year.
Tamworth, the lowest ranked club left, welcome Tottenham.
But they just can't believe that someone that works opposite them is getting this TV coverage or on the TV. They're just a bit like, aren't you just a surveyor?
And Accrington head to Anfield for a glamour tie against the nation's best.
It doesn't really happen for lads like me to come from non-league to actually play at your dream club.
The scene is set. City blue against United red. A Manchester derby in northwest London.
I've been seeing it for a long time, since I can remember. It's the oldest cup tournament as well. A very special cup and trophy to win. We're going for it again this year.
In May last year, Manchester United were in sharp focus as they defeated their city neighbours at Wembley, capturing this famous trophy for the 13th time.
I remember us being very focused and very ready for that game. You can see that from the first moment the whistle blew, and yeah, two special goals from two special players, and the second half always gets a bit, I would not say dirty, but it was about winning, and they were pressing on, so yeah, we defended well and got there in the end.
Derby delight today. It's Manchester United's FA Cup.
My mother and father was down there and celebrating with me after the game. I gave my father the medal, so he was wearing it all night.
In the semi-final at Wembley, the Sky Blues of Coventry was so close to winning, but United held on, and Rasmus Højlund's penalty was the difference.
The game was not the best, but in the end, it was part of the story we write, and getting through there was very important.
Now to rediscover that FA Cup magic under the new management of Ruben Amorim, after another turbulent autumn at Old Trafford.
Obviously, it's important to start winning some games, and that can give confidence to the team, so we can bring on to play these important games like last year.
Rasmus Højlund puts the tie to bed.
I'm never satisfied. I always try to do better and win more. There's the moment you start focusing about or getting too comfortable. I think that's never where I want to be in life, because you're not involved in evolving as a person and as a player. So yeah, trying to stay out of that comfort zone.
Number 2, Arsenal.
The third round headline was framed around an enticing tie between United and Arsenal. The two clubs met in the Premier League in December, when the Gunners underlined a particular skill set.
We need to be sharp on set pieces. They've been very good on that, and they scored twice on that last time around. So yeah, I'm very focused there, and yeah, just trying to keep improving and do what the manager's saying. I think we will be good. The Emirates is a nice stadium. The pitch is very good. Had my debut there as well, so a special place for me. And a good opponent. We're going to try to go for it again this year.
Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta won the FA Cup in his very first season, and Amorim's best chance of a trophy appears to be in this competition.
He gives a lot of freedom to his players, but he don't. It's a very good balance, I think. And we're still very early days. I know the results haven't been very good recently, but if we keep going like this, I think we're on a rough path, but we gotta get over that period, and then we start seeing some results.
Chance to make yourself a hero. As a goalie, you don't have many chances to be that person.
And we go all the way in this Emirates FA Cup second round tie.
It went to penalties, and I saved the first one.
Burton's top scorer this season is denied by Singh.
I just knew then, I just backed myself that I would get, at least one more.
What a save! Looks round with a broader smile inside the Pirelli Stadium. How about that for Hans?
Usually you're the fall guy, but to be that person that day in the derby, in the second round of the FA Cup, I've not had a better feeling than that.
Just listen to the roar. Cue the party.
As much as I can say on camera, it was a good night. Yeah, we had a Christmas do straight after, which we timed perfectly. Great night of celebration, stuff that lived with you for a long time.
The building surveyor for part-time Tamworth. Well, he was surveying those penalties all right, wasn't he? Every angle covered.
Do you believe in love after love?
Oh, John. Yeah, oh, thank you.
I'm a building surveyor, and we just go out to escape of water claims, fire claims, storm damage, and build a schedule of works to put them works back to what your property was before. No, the bathroom's fine. It's just the ceiling and decoration works to the full area.
It just brings a bit of excitement, doesn't it, to the office? Like when he comes away with a win against Burton, Huddersfield, after those wins, the office had a bit of a buzz around it. Everyone's excited for the next round.
It was a little gentle round of applause in the office, and then I think about 2 minutes in, I think the phone rang, and I was like, yeah, I'm back to work. But they just can't believe that someone that works opposite them is getting this TV coverage, or on the TV, they're just a bit like, aren't you just a surveyor? I've actually run out of annual leave this year, so the Huddersfield was a bit of a weird one. I had to work in the day. Concentration levels weren't great.
It'll drop to your Pender and blocked by the keeper's legs.
It's a brilliant save.
Jazz is brilliant. He's fantastic in the change room. He hunts all the fines up. He arranges the nights out. He's my little link between the lads, and we liaise how they're feeling, what needs to be done, how we have an easy session, how we need to be put through a pace. He's the voice, if you like. And like I said, the fact he's been in the spotlight because he's made some key saves and penalty share, he deserves it all because he's fantastic for this football club.
Agitated by the long throw. And did it go in off the goalkeeper? If it did, it'll count. And that's the weapon they've used, and it's Tamworth who take the lead.
When you're growing up as a child, you want to be a footballer, and this is part of it, kind of thing. But yeah, it's great, when you're going to work and stuff, and people are, doing this mad throwing sign, and you play well done. We're wishing the club nothing but the best. It's just great, mate, honestly, and we're taking everything in our stride.
Watched at home, hungover, tired, with my partner, and we've got a small little miniature dash hound.
Wow, a home tie for Tamworth.
So I had a feeling it was a big club, just because of the panel. Obviously, Dion Dublin pulled the ball out.
Give them a nice draw.
Number 40 is going to the Lamb Ground.
Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not sure. A good draw. You are popular now, Dion Dublin.
I could just tell from the face it was a big one. So, I was delighted. I've got a lot of family who are Tottenham fans, a lot of friends who are Tottenham fans. So, yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
The group chat went mental. I was up on my feet. I couldn't believe it. And then about a minute went by and realisation of, oh, wow. You don't realise how monumental it is. And, it's just crazy to think that we're going to be playing a team like that. My missus is pregnant and she's due end of January, so it's quite close, but fingers crossed she holds on.
I'm going to give them utmost respect because they deserve it as a club like that for what they've done, the players they've got, the manager. But once the game starts, we have to ignore that, and we have to be horrible, we have to be nasty, we have to make it as awkward as possible from here for that 90 minutes and see what it brings us.
We're hoping, obviously, they turn up, they see the porta cabins, they see the electric heater, they see our pitch, they see the ground, and maybe some of them don't fancy it, and you just never know in the FA Cup. It's just amazing, really. You don't realise when so many friends and family were interested in the game. You're almost living their boyhood dream to play a team like this through them. I think that's the nicest thing that's come out of it, is that so many people want to come to the game.
Everyone's excited for the next round, obviously against Tottenham. We were watching the whole way through, cheering them on as per usual.
Obviously the game's on a Sunday, but I'll be working on the Monday. But if we get any result, I'm pretty sure I won't be there Monday morning.
Still to come, on the way to Anfield, and Accrington have cup pedigree.
I think I would say I've got a bit more experience than Mr. Slot in this because I've been in the quarter-final and I've been in the semi-final, so I know how much it means to me.
And can the team at Tamworth find the answers in our quiz?
Oh, that's a hard one, that.
I can't get that one.
Oh, that one stung me. That one has stung me.
Milk? Ugh. It's what Ian Rush drinks. And he said if I didn't drink lots of milk, when I grow up, I'm going to be good enough to play for Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly.
Everyone knows it. Even to this day, you know, wherever you go and you mention Accrington Stanley, straight away, people say exactly.
Every time I say I play for Accrington, someone will say that to me. And
it's known worldwide, and I think it's great, you know, advertisement for this club anyway.
Accrington Stanley, a club made infamous by a 1980s advert for milk. Since the turn of the millennium, the Lancashire club have stabilised in the Football League. And now comes their FA Cup moment.
The Swindon game was a weird sort of game. They got a man sent off in the first half, and you know, sometimes you think, oh, that makes it going to be easier for us, but I think it actually made it harder. They started playing better and we started playing worse, and obviously they took it right through to penalties. Luckily for us, it was our day.
No better place to be when the place is like that. You know, you're winning games, and that's what it's about. That's what we're in the business for, to win games of football and to keep everyone happy and the players happy and the fans. And we're having a bit of joy at the minute. And you know, success of winning a round of a cup is that your ball's in half for the next game.
How it obviously panned out from that game. Done an interview for BBC Radio Lancashire, and he asked me about obviously the draw and like who I'd want.
What would the dream tie be if you can beat Swindon tomorrow and get into round 3?
It's got to be at Anfield, hasn't it, Liverpool? And obviously I said it'd be a dream to walk out at Anfield.
Liverpool, the 8-time winners, will face.
I just remember seeing 51.
51?
I never even heard him say Accrington Stanley. I just jumped up, and then obviously all my emotions come out after I'd rang everyone. I was just like crying my eyes out from obviously where I've come from and stuff.
We were probably more buzzing than everyone else. Everyone was absolutely ecstatic, like, but obviously it means maybe a tiny little bit more to us, being from that part of the world.
Because it doesn't really happen for obviously lads like me to come from non-league to actually play at your dream club.
Bang!
Off the mark.
If the fairy tale has come true for two lads from Merseyside, there's one Scouser who's played at Anfield before.
So when I was at Shrewsbury, we actually drew them at home, got the replay, and I ended up scoring, but at 0-0, and it got disallowed for VAR. I always tell the lads how many times I've been to Anfield and stuff, and played there and scored there. Obviously I've done it loads of times and that, so like it's nothing new to me, but I'm excited for these lads more than anything. I always try and influence the lads anyway, no matter who we're playing, and Saturday will be no different.
Accrington have on-field experience and a winning FA Cup pedigree in their manager.
I was part of Roberto Martinez's staff when we won it in 2013, I think it was, against Man City. The season after, Roberto left and went to Everton, and Uwe Rosler then took over. So Uwe Rosler came in, and we ended up getting then to the semi-final of the FA Cup against Arsenal. I think I would say I've got a bit more experience than Mr. Slot in this because I've been in the quarter-final and I've been in the semi-final, so I know how much it means to me. You've got to prepare as if, you know, he's putting the main team out. So we'll have all the information, I'll have every small little bit of detail I can to give to the players. We'll have a game plan.
Just a game of football at the end of the day, isn't it? Obviously it's just a big stage, big fans, obviously massive because my family and friends are going to be there.
I'd love them to play the strongest side possible. Like, everyone wants to put themselves up against that, but we'll see, won't we?
Listen, if it's the top players he puts out, then they've got to have an unbelievable off day, and we've got to have one that's just out of this world to get something from the game. But it's surreal even saying it. Liverpool against Accrington Stanley at Anfield, it's like, it's happening. We're going to deal with it, but as a club, it's just brilliant. I mean, it puts us in the spotlight. Look, the world are looking at us, and we want to give, you know, a great account of ourselves.
The 44 teams from the top 2 tiers join the competition this weekend. Here are some of the other standout fixtures from round 3. New Wolves boss Vitor Pereira will make his FA Cup debut at Championship side Bristol City, who knocked out West Ham at this stage last season.
And Conway scores! West Ham United are a Premier League casualty in the FA Cup third round.
5-time winners Everton begin their final cup run at Goodison Park against Peterborough, before they move to their new stadium in the Liverpool Docks in the summer. Salford City will make the 5-mile trip to last year's finalist Manchester City, a significant game for the League Two side's owners, Manchester United's renowned class of '92. Dagenham and Redbridge are one of 2 non-league clubs left in the competition, and they've beaten 2 EFL teams en route to round 3.
31 places between them. So what? The Daggers through the hearts of the Dons.
But now for even tougher opposition away at Championship Millwall. For more than 150 years, the FA Cup has given the game some of its greatest stories. From giant killers, heroes and comebacks, to everything in between, each year brings a headline act.
Well, it was an incredible season, the semi-final against Arsenal, and it actually was a very tough programme we had in the FA Cup that year.
It was obviously a special season that year, and that game had everything really.
The game is all about winning.
If you have an opportunity to win something, even if it's very small, you need to go for it and you need to take that chance.
This is the tale of 1999. There was monumental change to start the year as the euro currency was introduced. In the Cup, 4th tier Swansea earned the upset of the round, beating Premier League West Ham. And Middlesbrough gave Manchester United a scare before the Red Devils eventually responded.
I mean, it wasn't an easy run. It was a very, very difficult trip to Wembley.
As Fatboy Slim topped the UK charts with Praise You, the world paid tribute to Michael Jordan, who retired a second time from basketball. And back in the Cup, United's Late Late Show won a classic against Liverpool.
Oh, Manchester United have stolen it with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right at the end.
Solskjaer kept on scoring, writing history in the league, with 4 goals off the bench in an 8-1 thrashing at Nottingham Forest. And United were going strong in the Cup too, ending 3rd-tier Fulham's exciting run. Arsenal beat Sheffield United in unique circumstances. Steve Bruce's side were furious at Arsenal's winner when the ball was not passed back to them after an injury. In a true act of sportsmanship, Arsene Wenger offered to replay the game, which Arsenal won more conventionally. On the same day, Eminem released his seminal rap album, The Slim Shady LP, a much replayed classic. And in a 6th round flying high, so were Bertrand Piccard and Brian Jones, the first men to go round the globe in a hot air balloon. After winning the League Cup, Tottenham were prevented from doing a domestic cup double by Newcastle, who made their 2nd FA Cup final running. While Arsenal and United would play out an unforgettable replay to see who joined them.
Yeah, it's a huge rivalry over the years. 2 very good teams, 2 teams with huge tradition in the FA Cup.
We started off really well in the game, but Arsenal got the deflected shot near the end.
A great game to be involved in.
It is a penalty in stoppage time, and Arsenal now are going to be 1 kick away from Wembley.
I remember Schmeichel making a fantastic save from Bergkamp.
How United need Peter Schmeichel to rescue them now. I told you they needed Schmeichel, and they did!
And the Ryan Giggs goal always stand out as the greatest goal in FA Cup history.
Oh, what a goal! Would you believe it? Ryan Giggs could have taken Manchester United to Wembley.
Yeah, I was obviously delighted to score the winning goal in that game, and get us to the final.
Like a knife through butter.
It was unbelievable. It was a fantastic goal.
On the final day of the league season, United clinched the first part of a potential treble. And the first instalment in a new Star Wars trilogy was released in cinemas, before United went back to Wembley.
The final itself was easiest final I've ever had. I made some changes. I left out Jaap Stam simply because we were the European final on the Wednesday.
And then when Roy Keane got injured after 6 minutes and 3 other people went to warm up, and I thought, well, it's not me, I'm not going on. And then the manager turned round to me in front of me and said, get ready, Teddy, you're going on. I was like, what am I going to go? Just get my boots on, get myself ready and let's go. And within 2 minutes, I'd scored the first goal and we won the FA Cup.
Sheringham, the score!
It's been a great club for myself. I've won a lot of trophies over there, a lot of success. So it's for us, and at the season that we played when we won the treble, we wanted to win that trophy as well.
I think we're on such a run at that time, and momentum was just bigger and bigger, and I think it was only going to be one winner.
Ferguson's side made history 4 days later with a stunning comeback to beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League final. 1999, the year of the treble. Finally, it's quiz time as we show our guests a team sheet from a classic match with a few key omissions.
Quiz time.
The match in question is Marine against Tottenham from 2021. Can Tamworth pick out the missing Spurs stars? Right, here goes. Starting with the Spurs keeper on the day, an FA Cup winner back in 2011.
FA Cup winner.
I know the keeper, he's left-footed.
He would have been number 2 to Lloris. Forster? No.
The goalkeeper, Joe Hart.
Oh, Joe Hart. Sorry, Joe. I should have. Oh, that's not who I was going to say. Joe Hart, yeah.
I can't believe that. I was at Shrewsbury with him. That's unbelievable.
Unlucky, Jazz. In goal it was fellow Shrewsbury Academy graduate Joe Hart. Question 2. Who was the Belgian in the middle of the Spurs defence? An experienced international.
The Belgian, I'm going to have to go...
Alvarez.
Vertonghen or Alderweireld?
Is it Alderweireld?
Alderweireld, yeah, that's who I meant. I'm close with that one, I'm close.
We'll give you that, Andy. At the back it was Toby Alderweireld. Now to midfield. Who is the missing Englishman in the number 10 position?
It weren't Kane, was it?
I can't get that one.
Winks?
It's going to be the next best thing, isn't he? I can't. I know him. He's played against my kids' teams.
Oh, that's a hard one, that.
Would he be Dele Alli?
Ali. Yeah, Dele Alli.
Dele Alli, oh my God, I knew that.
So close. It was Dele Alli. The midfielder was subbed off in the 65th minute. So for a final point, can you name the player who replaced him? A 5-time Champions League winner.
Oh, that one stung me. That one has stung me.
Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale. I was going to say Gareth Bale 5 times, wow.
No way, I wasn't expecting that.
Correct answer, Gareth Bale. The Welshman was on loan from Real Madrid. A good effort all round from the Tamworth boys, but this week's winner, with 3 out of 4, is Tom Tonks.
Yeah, I'd like to think my football knowledge is quite good. I'll take that.
I'm happy with that. I'm a bit annoyed about the goalie one, I can't lie.
We're all set for the Emirates FA Cup third round. 96 places separate Spurs and Tamworth, but you just never know.
Golly, and Brains, and a goal! Sindo's waiting in the middle here with the header, and he's done it! Lincoln City are ahead!
Luton lead at Premier League Norwich. Shrewsbury